Well, Lee, you're back in for just a couple of training sessions really before you head off to the first of one long trip, another one to follow at the weekend. All focus will be on Wimbledon, and of course you'll go there, didn't get the result, but positive with the performance.
Yeah, definitely a real positive from the performance. I thought the team, in terms of energy and front foot, looked like they did for the first 6-7 games of the season. So it's something we'll be looking to continue. Going to Wimbledon, you know, they've obviously come off the back of a good result at the weekend themselves. So yeah, we're looking forward to it, and it'll be another test for us.
You've tinkered with the system over the last 2 games. Have you been satisfied with what you've seen?
Yeah, definitely. As long as it's getting players in positions, so you've got some balance in the team and positions that suit the individuals, which I think we've done throughout the season. But yeah, we've been pleased with certain aspects. Just gone over some little bits with the players in terms of why it looks better and how it's looking better. So yeah, we're pleased. I think we got what we wanted in terms of where we wanted players to arrive, etc. And it's something to build on. And we'll touch on it more this morning with the players.
Wins haven't come for you, unfortunately, but you've still been that hard team to beat. In football, you get those feelings that you're not far off. Are you getting that feeling?
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're not winning, don't lose games. But I think Saturday was a real indication of where we want to be, and moving forward. Being like we were, and then adding the bits to it. We're trying to add to it. Going forward, being more of a goal threat, which I think we certainly were on Saturday. No, but we're really pleased with it. I think any formation, as long as you're getting players into position we think are going to help the team, regardless of the formation, I think will benefit us.
Courtney Baker-Richardson has been a fine signing, as I said, a few of the others who've got regular in the team. He's the man scoring the goals. As the manager pointed out after Saturday's game, you need some more. What can you do to try and get other players involved in scoring goals? Well,
I think Saturday was a start, wasn't it? Players getting in positions to actually score goals. So that's a definite start. And then it's practice, and then it's obviously keep getting them players in them situations so they come up with different solutions. Maybe because they've not been in them situations too often in recent times, they've rushed at it, they've snatched at it. Whereas if they keep getting in them positions, we keep practicing them arriving in them positions, they're a little bit calmer when that situation arises again. But we definitely need goals from other areas, don't we? We definitely do. Centre halves need to start chipping in set plays as well.
How frustrating is it, and how much air pulling is going on when I think the manager mentioned again after Saturday, and he had me doing a bit of homework on Sunday, so I'm going to put a bit of extra money in for working on Sunday, but I think you've conceded 10 points.
Yeah.
From being in front at home only.
Really frustrating, absolutely frustrating, because where it could put you in the league, what it could do to the players in terms of confidence of winning football matches. But yes, there's no other way around it. It's frustrating. We want more home wins. I thought the fans were excellent on Saturday. I thought there was a really good atmosphere around the place before the game. I thought they were excellent, and we want that continue. And if we keep putting in performances like we did Saturday, I'm sure they'll appreciate that and touch wood. We win more games at home than what we are doing at the minute.
When we talk in these sort of interviews, you don't like putting too much spotlight on individual players. It is the team effort, whether it be management or players. But Luke Offord's performances at the moment are top draw. He must be delighted with the way that he's kicked on his career. I know he's still only young, but he's having a great little period as in football.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. He really has, and particularly off the pitch with taking the captain's armband on, full responsibility. So I think that's helped him. I think he's embraced that. I think he's taken that on, shows leadership skills in different ways than ranting and raving. But his performances have been absolutely excellent. And he's got back to being the aggressive Luke Offord, which I enjoy watching. Aggressive, winning balls in the air, being on the front foot. And long may that continue. If he continues to do that, what will come for him next, I'm afraid. And that's what will be. You can't avoid them conversations, but we hope to have him with us for the next few years.
Well, while he's well established and still young, there's another one coming to the team as well that's younger still, but he's beginning to catch the eye, isn't he? You all know all about him. But Joel Tavern has sort of arrived, has he?
We hope so. You've still got to look after them, haven't you? 18 years of age. I think we spoke a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? About getting the timing right for him and looking after him. Still first year. He was a pleasure to watch, wasn't he, Saturday? I enjoyed watching him. Also shouting at him, but you know, I enjoyed watching his performance. He was gone at the end. He was gone physically, which is totally understandable. We begged him for 10 more minutes because he has to come off before that, which is totally and utterly understandable. But no, in what Joel is, he's level-headed, doesn't get carried away, nothing flashy about him off the pitch. So I'm expecting, you know, that curve to continue. Yes, he's going to have a dip at some point. He's played a game and a half, hasn't he? So, you know, let's see how he gets on in the next few games.
So Wimbledon presents that opportunity, first of all, before you go again to Barry. It's all about preparing professionally and getting yourself rested up, because you've got 2 long trips, but you're long overdue at 3 points on the road. That was just one come on the opening day of the season. This gives you the chance.
Yeah, absolutely. With two away games coming up. And listen, Graham, that's what we aim for. Anyway, I don't think we've set up in a game yet where we think we're going for a point or not lose. We want to win football matches. I'm sure everybody else in the division is exactly the same. So yeah, we're going there. Again, they're off the back of a good result, a little change of formation for them. But you know, we're going there wanting to win. We'll look after the players. They get looked after really well in terms of accommodation, nice buses, good food. So they'll be looked after, and we'll be ready to go.
And just one final one, a sort of update on the injury situation. Ron McDonald, Tariq Uwakwe came off, of course, and any others?
No, Tariq's fine. He was cramped more than anything. Not done a great deal leading into that game in terms of just having a few days missing for the injury, and probably went through more workload than he has done playing in that position. Unfortunately, Rod looks like it could be 4 weeks with a slight hamstring problem, nothing too serious. So we're optimistic, hopefully around the 4-week mark.